All right, and we're back with part 3, returning where we saw that I could have potentially been ass raped. All right, so let's.
So you really think about all that stuff in lane?
Yeah. Well, so right now it sounds like a bit too much to think about, but the only reason I think about those things, it's more of just like just in case type of thing. So I don't like I'll look at the map kind of like Call of Duty, and I'll be like, there's not a lot of people, and I don't know where they were. So I probably shouldn't go out there, and the reason is because I've been punished so many times for it.
No, but I mean, like, you're in lane, you're like, no, normally I would push it a little bit further, but this is Teemo, and I know the Teemo's not gonna, like, you go through all of that? Like, every single match?
Yeah, well, depends. It depends. Like Teemo, I know because I've had issues with him in the past, and I would watch other people play against him. I was like, wait, how come he's doing this? And then they would go, oh, well, because Teemo doesn't have a very good pushing ability. Like some champions, like when you play lane a lot, remember how like when I was telling you about Shyvana, depending on who you're playing against, you might end up playing different. That you'll eventually come to know, and you'll learn that when you get like ass blasted by one of them. You're like, how the hell did this happen? We're both melee, and that's how I learned because there are some champs where I would be looking up guides. It's like, oh yeah, I'm strong against this person, and that person destroys me. And I was like, wait, what? And I read the tips like when you play against her, just push the lane constantly and don't fight with her. I was like, oh, that makes sense because I'm not fighting her, but I have the ability to shove the wave, and because she doesn't have like say so the champ I'm talking about is LeBlanc. Her job is to kill champions, and the only way for her to kill you is when you go for farm, you get in range. But if you constantly push like kill all your minions so that your minions go to her tower, she has to focus all her resources to getting those minions. And the bulk of her damage comes from one of her spells that does AoE damage. So if she has to use it to farm, then she can't use it on you. And she also has mana issues early on too. So if you change the focus, instead of trying to kill people, instead of just farm to shoving the wave, it changes the dynamic of it. So Teemo, for example, traditionally he would be a problem for me because in the early game, Lux has mana issues. She can't throw out spells like she can late game constantly. Once I'm out of mana, she loses her edge because in a auto attack fight, Teemo wins. One of his skills does damage, and another skill makes it so that all his auto attacks do more damage the more AP he has. And one of his other spells that does damage blinds you too. So in a straight up auto attack fight, Lux has no chance of winning. On top of that, Teemo has an ignite. So I'm changing the battle. Instead of fighting him head on, I'm gonna be like, let's change it into a farm war because I know that if I position a certain way, he will never kill me. But at the same time, I will never kill him until maybe I poke him down. But right now, my mana is not allowing me to do that. So that's why I like the idea that you play Shyvana and Kayle only, almost exclusively. But at the same time, you also try champs every once in a while because one of the best ways to learn that matchup is by playing one champ over and over again, because you'll find out there are certain champs that you do well against and certain champs you don't do well against. Sometimes you'll play against the same champ, but someone else is playing him, and you get destroyed, and you're like, this doesn't make sense. Somehow I lost to this guy, but I've beaten this champion before. So stuff like that.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any other questions before I?
Nah.
Okay. We'll speed it up a little. That's funny though. I didn't notice that until like I was like, I wonder where everyone really is. So we're just gonna speed it up a little. And I back because I know if I stick around. And then at this point I noticed that a bunch of people are missing. They're not here. Like there's 3 people here potentially taking that tower, and there's nobody here. Where is the likelihood that they will be? They're probably here waiting to like jump on me or something.
What am I doing? Oh, am I getting scuttle?
You are, I think so. But one thing that is good though, I'm gonna bring it back to his points that you're saying even in farm with Warwick.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing. Even though you died so much, you're still relevant in the game because you're staying even in farm. You and Warwick are building the same items, but
I got boots first.
And so I think you asked me about this, the red smite, right? So the red smite is a duelist item. It's basically if you're in a 1v1 fight and you have a champ who is pretty.
See, look at I'm kind of moving around.
Kind of.
I was earlier.
Yeah, kiting's gonna make more of a difference in the early game. In the late game, like the mid game right now, you do enough damage to where you don't have to kite.
Oh.
Yeah, but even then, it's a
Seems
good
kinda
habit
silly
to
to
have.
have.
It's
Like it doesn't seem worth it.
well, so certain champions like ranged champions don't do well at all in the jungle, and I guess you would say a bonus if you actually learn to kite, you can actually take a ranged champion into the jungle, which normally doesn't work out well.
But I mean, it's going fine without kiting.
Well,
I played it a little aggressively, and I didn't have to, but
depends arguably, because um, if you want to see more action, kiting will allow you to see more action. It's a small measure to ensure that you can see more action.
ow. See there, it was just kind of an exploration of let's see what's going on down here, and if I get hit, it doesn't really matter because I had a W. And I had enough mana to where it didn't matter.
Oh, let's see here. Let's see this exploration. What it could potentially could have been if we're operating on paranoia principles. So you are actually okay, because a quick head count, there's 3 people here. Warwick, we don't know where he is, but it would have been pretty bad if, like, say you were here and you got pincered, like Warwick was here, or all of a sudden these guys. So say you got to the river and all of a sudden these guys start running your way, I'd be suspicious. I'd probably be, because like with Ashe, you remember how her ultimate is that stun, and she slows, right? So chances are, if she is a competent player, she'll be like, I'll stun him and stall him, keep him here as long as possible, and get him killed.
Yeah, I think I wanted to gank here. That's what I was doing, but
Yeah.
then she ran away.
Yeah,
And
well,
then she hit me, and I left.
part of it is this this person didn't go with you. It would have been a different story. She has her ultimate, so if she had just like gone ham and ran right at her, then I would have just kept going.
Yeah,
But she
I could
didn't.
have pinged, and maybe she would have jumped in. But
And also at higher levels, people prioritize far more. I don't know, this is like unranked game, so I don't know. It was worth testing the waters for. Like there.
oh, I did ping right there.
Oh, well,
Here I
that's
come.
on her then, man. That's on her. You guys could have gotten a kill.
And that was probably her telling me to back off.
Oh. Because if you guys had killed her, we would have been in position to take dragon, because there would be 5 versus 3 down here. So
Am I attacking those rocks?
you are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and Ashe went up middle.
Yeah.
Why did someone ping there?
So there's Teemo. Oh yeah. So remember how I was talking about how like
Stupid mushrooms.
remember how I was talking about the paranoia thing, right? So this is I'm running down mid. I see Teemo. We can't see things from their side. So this is just from the intel that we have from me looking at the map. This is what goes through my mind. So Teemo's gone. I'm just paying attention. As soon as he's gone, I'm paying attention. I was like, our wave's about to crash. If it crashes and he's not there, immediately I'm gonna start thinking he's on his way, right? So the waves are in fact crashing, and there's no Teemo to be seen. So what do? I'm like, huh, interesting. Bloop. I drop a ward. And there's lots of reasons for that too, because Lux, I think at this point in the game, if I drop a full combo on Teemo, I can kill him. So if I see him coming, he doesn't know that I know he's coming. He does though. Well, if he noticed I warded, but if he doesn't, he's running through here, and I'm hiding over here, I can literally throw my full combo on him right here and kill him. So it's a way of securing kills too. So see, I see him. I pretend I don't, but there we go.
You missed.
I did. That's just horrible mechanics there. So this is kind of shady. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I probably should have. I probably should have postured a little more aggressively. I should have. This is one of my traditional mistakes. So there's a potential that the whole team is here. If they all collapse on you guys would be dead. But I noticed that she's low, and I actually don't want to fight this, which is why I'm staying here. But you guys are officially caught out. If a fight breaks out, you guys are officially caught out right now. So the better move by me would have to immediately drop back and help kind of keep this way clear for you guys to get out. So that's where I messed up, because I stayed too long. Timo's running down. Okay, so I do see, and we're coming over here to try to help you. So, I don't always have to do damage with this. I can just use it as a zoning to give you guys clear passage, right? Because it slows them when they run through here. So this guy messed up. He might have been able to kill us or screw us over if he had thrown that barrel behind me and her and blown us into the fight. And everyone else, let's see the whole map. Oh, Warwick wasn't even in position. Never mind that. If Warwick was here, he could have won a team fight off that. But Warwick's not here. And I see Garen going for that. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna kind of peel for this girl here.
I think this is before I knew that I could smite champions too.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, that would have helped. So we're all split up. That's kind of a bad thing, though. We're all split up, but here's the other thing too with Kayle. So for you, usually at the end of the team fight is prime time for Kayle. And I don't mean at the end of the team fight as in like a bunch of people die and people are running away. I mean like when a bunch of people have used a bunch of spells, if you realize that, there might be a potential for you to mop up the whole team. Like, because usually there's support and a bunch of people are using spells to stun and lock people down so people can do damage, right? If you have an idea that they possibly use all those spells, what's to stop you from running into the team 1 versus 3 now? Because nobody can stun you. If you're about to die, you can ult, and if your teammates are competent, they will run back to help you. That's almost like a go button for you to go ham and like just with ruthless aggression. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. But you were jungling, well, not but as a jungle, you have the luxury to look around you. So you can literally be doing this camp as you're like watching here. Oh, interesting. She used a spell. And then when they come around, she's like, surprise, bitch. At this point, Garen's getting pretty tanky. And they don't know you're here because you're kind of behind this wall. So you probably could have killed Timo, honestly. We also had numbers advantage. Okay. And that's because of this ward that I got that kill. Because if...
Oh, you got somebody there?
Yeah, I got Timo.
Oh.
See, without a ward here, I wouldn't see any of this motion going on. So I'm just posturing to take advantage of that right now. And so we're watching slow motion. They think they're sly. Timo has no idea that I know he's here. So bam.
But now he does.
Yep. But it's too late. So. All right. And you're backing.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
I decided to get some camps first.
Yeah. Let's kind of rein it back. Let's talk about more simple stuff. Let's focus on you, I guess. But that was just to highlight the power of vision. So for you, like if you weren't playing with me, I would be greedy. Well, what do you mean? What do I mean by greedy? I would if you're gonna back, I would plan my routes. So like if I had a full map of camps, right, and I saw this wave here, instead of starting from here, first of all I would make a decision. Because you have a wave crashing into here and a wave crashing in here, no one's tending to, right? So if no one's tending to, why not go to waste? Because if you get that whole wave, you can probably complete like 1/2 of an item. So I would, if I were to back, I would probably go straight to this lane because I would think by the time I got there, I would get here too. And then from here, I would just go bloop, 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 bloop. And by the time,
you mean as a jungler?
Yeah, as a jungler, I would do efficient routing. Like I would plan my routes. That's just for you. Instead of like kind of like going to camps and just doing them, Another thing is that if you want to plan your routes, you could be more team oriented. You could be like, well, I see that there's a fight going on here. Maybe instead of just farming here, this is a prime time to steal the enemy's camps. Because this is now you're taking it to the next level. Not only are you farming, doing what you're already doing, but now you're denying this guy camps. Because when he comes back to do his jungle, the only way he's going to stay ahead is by taking someone else's farm, which is taking away from his own teammates. Or now he has to like run all the way across the map to like start another planned route. and that 5 seconds of him, that 15 seconds of him running from here to here, you could have taken another camp. And it's perfect for you because we're all here, and 2 people of theirs have died recently. You have the power. You have the power position. But I think it's good that you came here though, because it's you got hit by a mushroom.
Freaking mushroom.
Yeah, I think it's a better decision that you came here as opposed to, because some people will literally just go take blue buff and I'll lose all this farm. I mean,
I don't know, man. I probably stay pretty hungry.
I mean, you're not specifically planning it, but your routing currently is more efficient than more people at your level right now, because you're being efficient. You're getting farm and you're protecting towers. You're more objective oriented than some of the other people I've played with. It was just kind of bad, but it's good for you. Alright, I'll speed up because oh, you're still pushing. Cool. Here's another thing too. So because you push this wave, there's already a wave bouncing back. I think you're actually going to end up getting a tower for us.
I think that's
because of that.
I'm so used to laning, so whenever I see a group of minions, I get really hungry.
It's good. That's a good thing. You should be that way. Just be more paranoid, I guess you'd say. Because right now we know there's 5 people here, and there's people coming. They're gonna tend to this. There's no way you're gonna get down here, right? Might as well get a free tower, because no one's gonna stop you. It's just math, man. Like good old Mr. Zeloff days. So we'll speed up. And the other thing is, I have wave clear. We're good. Even if we're outnumbered, so you're just taking a tower for free. So while you're doing this, you can literally autopilot. You can just kill this farm, start whacking the tower, and move your map all the way down here just to watch what's going on. Because it's more entertaining, I would think, right? And also you'll see things too. You'll be like, oh, okay.
I don't think I take the tower right back, or do I?
I think you do. Because Garen actually came up to help you too.
Oh, that was him teleporting.
Yeah. You probably could have taken it without his help too, though.
Yeah, he probably wanted to try to take it though.
Yep. You got it though, so like Garen could have ran up here, but it's fine. You know, Garen could have done a number of decisions.
Teemo.
Yep, Teemo's here.
Do I heal Garen? Oh, I think I did. Didn't I just heal him?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it matters too much, but because Garen takes so little damage.
Right here.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So, in higher level play, what would have played out differently? Garen would have tower dove this guy, because he knew that you would have been able to keep him alive. And if you guys managed to kill this guy, now there's 2 of you guys pushing down here, and these guys are wasting time. It makes them make a decision. So if they don't do anything quick, they're probably going to lose this tower, and if they delay their decision by another 15 seconds, they'd probably lose this tower in here too. And then even here, like it's only a 3 versus 3 right now. If we know where Warwick is, we can engage a fight here to ensure that you guys get these 2 towers.
Look at the difference when I chose to go up that lane. How far it pushed me ahead of Warwick.
I'm telling you, man, farm's important.
No.
And here's the other thing too, like, so, well, okay, never mind. I think it would be too much information for you to. We'll just keep focusing on us right now. Right. Man, I would have just taken that shit, man. I would have been like, screw you. I would have smited that, taken it away from him. But it's cool. You're being a team player. So this is kind of wasting time. But it's okay because we're not playing a high level play. Like I would have possibly like ran down here, taking all this. I might have even considered running down through here, because there's 3 people here. There's only Teemo here. Garen's close by. Why not, right? Why not get greedy and take everything else, and then come to mid lane and push it up here? That would have gotten you so. Look at all this farm you could have gotten, dude. Whoa. Man, you would have been so much more richer. So, okay, you got enough money to complete your Nashor's Tooth, right? Yeah. Oh my God, you had so much money on you. You're pretty strong right now. You're actually pretty strong. All right. Let's stop this one here. We'll stop it here with the teleport.